Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. I'm Sarah Dandashy. It is Friday, November 7th, and here's what shaped the business of travel this week. Well, the government shutdown has now become the longest in U.S. history, nothing to brag about, and the fallout for travelers is getting real, like real. The FAA announced it will reduce air traffic volume by 10% across the nation's 40 busiest airports starting today to ease pressure on air traffic controllers who are about to miss a second paycheck. Now, FAA Administrator Brian Bedford said that the goal is to maintain safety as fatigue sets in among unpaid controllers. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy called the decision not taken lightly, but said the alternative could jeopardize safety. Not great for consumer confidence. Now, major airlines, including American, United, and Southwest, are preparing for schedule adjustments. United has said that long-haul flights should remain unaffected, although regional routes will be trimmed. Travelers who would rather not risk it can obviously request refunds, even on non-refundable tickets. Now, meanwhile, industry leaders are pressing Congress to pass a short-term spending bill before the holiday travel surge. Airlines for America expects a record 31 million passengers to fly over Thanksgiving. So what's the bottom line? Expect packed airports and shorter tempers until Washington gets moving. It's another shakeup in travel tech. Tripadvisor announced it is laying off roughly 20% of its workforce, including employees and contractors across its core brand, Viator, and corporate teams. Now, CEO Matt Goldberg told staff that the move is part of a fundamental shift to focus on two things: experiences and AI-powered trip planning. Now, the layoffs hit Tripadvisor's legacy business the hardest: hotel meta search, ads, and subscriptions, while the Viator division, the company's growth engine, saw lighter cuts. For those that have been paying attention, this is the second round of layoffs this year as Tripadvisor looks to consolidate operations and chase growth where traveler demand is rising fastest. Now, The Fork, its Europe-based dining platform, was spared from cuts. The message is clear. Tripadvisor wants to evolve from a review site into a full-service travel discovery and booking platform, but getting there will mean painful trade-offs. And finally, a bit of philosophy for the hospitality set. Skift's The Illusion of Knowledge, inspired by investor Howard Marks' memo of the same name. The premise? In luxury hospitality, the biggest threat isn't ignorance, it's certainty. Many brands build strategy on optimistic forecasts, booming wellness travel, endless demand, soaring room rates. But as Mark notes, complex systems resist tidy prediction. Real resilience comes from what's actually knowable: sound capital structures, service culture, community, and flexibility. In other words, great hotels aren't built on forecasts, they're built to weather storms. And in an era that rewards performative confidence, humility might be the new luxury. Well, that's it for today's briefing. For more insight into the business of travel, head to skift.com and subscribe to the Skift Daily newsletter at skift.com/daily. I'm Sarah Dandashy. Thanks so much for listening.